यशोदनन्दना व्रजधरन्दना
यमुनतीरावनचारि
यमुनतीरावनचारि
यमुनतीरावनचारि वंदेहम श्री गुरु श्रीवतापदकमलं श्री गुरु वैष्णवांश श्री रूपम सागर जातम सागना रघुनाथम तत्सजीवम साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम कृष्ण चैतन्य देव श्री राधा कृष्ण पादा सागना ललिता श्री विशाखम हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्ते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिते वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सुदेवच पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
भगवते वासुदेवाय
नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं तदोदयं उदरे नष्टप्राय सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवन्ति नैष्टिके कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः Jai Krishna, welcome all the devotees for Nityam Bhagavata Seva. And today we'll be reciting first canto 18th chapter Parikshit Maharaj first by the Brahmana boy. I take blessing from all the devotees so that I will speak Bhagavatam in Parampara for the pleasure of Krishna and their devotees and my own purification. So, can all follow the sloka? 1.18.38. ततो अप्यत आश्रम बलो
अतोभ्यत्याश्रमं बालो
गले सर्प कलेवरम पितरां विशाख दुक्त्वा अधरो
पितरा भिक्षा दुःखातो
मुक्तकन्तो रुडोदः
मुक्तकान्तो रुरोदः
तथा वेत आश्रम बलो
तथाभ्यायेत्याश्रमं बालो
गले सर्प कलेवरं
कले सर्पा कलेवरं
पितरां भिक्षा दुःखारो
पितरां
तो
भिक्षा दुःखातो
मुक्तकण्ठो रुदरोधा
मुक्तकान्तो रुरोडः
तथा अभ्यत्य आश्रमफलो
ततोऽभ्ययेत्याश्रमं बालो
गले सर्प कलेवरं
कले सर्पा कलेवरं
पितरां भिक्षया दुःखारोटो
पितरां भिक्षा दुःखातो
मुक्तकण्ठो रुदरदाः.
मुक्तकान्तो रुरोडः
Word by word meaning. Tataha,
ततः
thereafter,
thereafter
abhyatha,
Vyetya
after entering to
appointed
ashramam,
ashramam
the hermitage,
the hermitage
balaka,
Balaha
boy,
boy
gale sarpa,
Gale Sarpa
the snake on the shoulder,
snake on the shoulder
kalevaram,
Kalevaram
the body,
body
pitaram,
Pitaram
onto the father,
into the father
vikshaya,
Vikshya
having seen,
having seen
dukkha arthaha,
Dukkha Arthaha
in a sorry plight,
in a sorry plight
mukta kantaha,
Muktakantaha
loudly,
loudly
rudoda,
Ruroda
cried,
cried
ha, in the past.
fast
Translation and purport by His Grace Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, that is the past. Translation. Thereafter, when the boy returned to the hermitage, he saw a snake on his father's shoulder, and out of his grief he cried very loudly. Purport, the boy was not happy because he committed a great mistake, and he wanted to be relieved of the burden on his heart by crying. So after entering to hermitage and seeing his father in that condition, he cried loudly so that he might be relieved. But it was too late. The father regretted the whole incident. Hare Krishna, welcome once again for Nityam Bhagavata Sevya. Today also it's very interesting story, full of suspenses, and the main sloka revolves around the crying. He loudly cried to relieve from the grief from his heart. So let us focus on that. What are the different kind of emotional cries are there? How it helps? What is this thing nowadays? The younger children, how they are empowered. All these things we learn from this Stringy's example. So this boy has not even seen what had happened. So he was playing in the ground with the playmates, and his playmates came and told that in the previous sloka we saw that they came and told that his father is bitten by a snake and died. So he just heard from his playmate. Immediately his reaction was, "How dare the king insulted my father? What do you think of me? What do you think of himself? What's my power? Now I am going to teach him a lesson." So generally the children, in a fist of anger, they express the words. So they show that they want to be big. I am going to teach him a lesson. Extremely angry and curse the king to die in 7 days. So that this is completely impudent on his part to have the curse king like that. So it is very sensitive one, the word he used it and all. So he saw the snake on his when he came to hermitage, he saw that snake on the father's shoulder and cursed the king. By that time he already cursed the king to die within 7 days. So realizing this, he began to cry loudly, what a great mistake he has done. The small boy, he had made a very, very big mistake. He realized his mistake, but it was too late. So this is the bottom line of today's message. So we have to see how things are happening in Kali Yuga also. The Stringy curse making to die in 7 days. This is the reason so much of power and facility should not be given in the hands of the children. So nowadays parents know they give the money to the children to spend. So the children don't know how the money came and they lavish spending. This is we have to be very careful. They lack in maturity of full implication, what action they are taking and how it will affect the world. So they don't know what they are doing it, how it's going to affect the world. Children will not think so much that if you give something, they will use it or eat it. So generally their habit, they won't think. If someone gives chocolate and they ask to follow them, they also follow them. They won't think that who's a stranger also. So that is why we don't give the things which are they are not ready for. So as a parents, we have to be very careful on that. When they are young, they are very important. They are very important. Okay, we have to be very careful on that. What we are giving to that. So Ashwatthama example is Ashwatthama. He is a son of so his father did not give all the Astra Shastras to his Ashwatthama, even though he is young. But all the talents he taught to Arjuna because Arjuna is mature. So as a responsible father, he should judge that what to give to their children. The children who are nowadays, children who are 5 years old got so much of facility which we were not having even at the late age of 20 also. They have mobiles, they have all the internet facility, everything. Children are asked to write coding which they are not aware of the outside world using artificial intelligence. Nowadays, so much of encouragement they are giving it in schools also. They are exposed to the internet access, Western music, videos, Instagram, even the YouTube. Sometimes it asks that, are you above 18 years? But the kids simply they say yes. They are prone to enter into the videos which they are not supposed to. The most common video games they play is shooting. Okay, at the end he'll be eaten by something else. So the violent, the children seeing at young age. Okay, they are interact with a stranger in the social media also, and they upload their photos and so many personal information, and they misuse on the Facebook. The unknown person gives a lot of likes and comments about their action. This makes children influential and feel great, feel power, how much followers I have. So this is similar to what Sringi also had. He had a power, he also immature, he thinks that he is great. So nowadays Sringi and the younger generation of this Kali Yuga also no different. So this is a lesson for us. This kind of easy access for such power, children are exposed to. What they are doing is do what I like. So generally, if you ask them, they say that I like it, I'm doing it. I like this, I'm playing. I like it, I'm watching it. I am learning from this YouTube. So everything they like, they do. There is no restriction of what they are liking also. So it is all freely available, so even the parent doesn't object for that. What affects on the children? What it affects on the children? Make them proud. What string is same situation. Okay, right? Make them the entitled. So that is my entitlement, claiming that something, okay, this is belong to me. So such a power they are having it, younger generation. I have everything my father gave us. I don't have to think I should earn also. So now the younger generation is so much pampered that they are not thinking that I have to study and go for job and earning also, because he is having everything, right from bike to car to internet, all the gadgets, iPhones and so many things they are having. So there is nothing for them to need to earn and for their livelihood. They have my house, everything they have. What I should do also they don't know. They become careless. So I don't care my teacher. I don't care. I don't even care about my teacher because everything available in the internet. So this is the mentality I am seeing literally my own children. So even the teachers also became like that only. They are only giving all the websites to go and study, and children also not attentive in the class, and they are going through because anyhow it's available in the internet, so they take it lightly. So there is no guru bhakti. Earlier days, the misbehaving, if you do that, you will get a slap in front of all the classmates. By the shake of the eyebrows, the of the teacher, the students used to fear. This is the good old days of school culture. This is how we grow up, and a discipline, healthy fear, and respect of teacher. Today, everything is opposite. It should not be surprised that for us, these children, they use the freedom, use the facility given to them to do something which will change the course of destiny. So where it is tracking, nobody knows that. When Shringi cursed at Parshit, that's where the change of the ghost of destiny. So same thing is happening now, Kali. When children are not allowed to vote till they are 18, why children are not allowed? Why children are not given the driving license? Why children are not allowed to marry before 18 years? There is a reason for law making. At least now the government has put some laws and it is continuing because they are not mature enough. They don't have the empathy to value the human life. These are reasons still we are having some control on them. Here in this verse, the Singhi cursed the first. What he did, he simply first cursed it and then started thinking, I did a blunder. This is what will happen even for our children's life also. So why do people cry? The second thing is he loudly cried in this sloka. So let's understand why he cried it. The cry, the God given so many facilities, like we can see, hear, breathe, walk, talk, so many things. We take it granted. Okay, we never feel that God's gift. That one more gift is that a cry to exhaust our whatever we got, no, to get exhaust out of it. So we cry for various reasons. The first reason is we cry to express our emotion when words are not insufficient. Okay, so we cry so that to express our thoughts. More than thoughts, emotions. Express our emotions. So here an example is Vidura. Vidura, when he heard that from the devotees that at the time of Krishna left this planet, he was remembering you. So Vidura was totally shocked. There are millions of people who served Krishna, who lived with Krishna, who were always with Krishna. But that great Krishna, he thought a moment on me. So he couldn't control his emotion, he started crying. The second type is that sometimes we cry to relieve the stress. So here we take an example of Bharat Maharaj in Ramayana. So King Bharat returns from his grandparents' place, and when he reaches Ayodhya, by the time Dasratha passed away and Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, they left the palace and gone to the forest. Then Kausalya welcomed him and he said, congratulations, you are the king, undisputed. She is glorifying him. He thinking that Bharat will be very happy. But Bharat was really shocked, taken for back, and he was shocked. He said that you are ruining my life. So he went to Kausalya, his elder mother, and she also congratulated him that all your plans are success. He was in grief that Rama left. But Bharata was again shocked. He said that I didn't do anything. It is nothing to do with me. I have no plan of it. So she's crying and they are thinking of how to bring the Rama back. So Bharata, what is that? Both Bharata and Kausalya were crying. And they go to unconsciousness and they fell asleep. So this is a way of relieving stress. The third type where we get cry is the grief or heartbreaking. Again in Ramayana, when Dasharatha was heard from the Kausalya that plan Bharata going to be coronated and Rama has to be sent to forest for 14 years. So Dasharatha tried to convince her that without that also it can happen, but she is refused. She is not ready to listen. Due to the influence of Devatas, that so that Rama goes to the forest and he kills Ravana. That is the actual plan. So with that influence, she is not ready to accept. So Dasharatha was saying to her that you love Rama more than your son. Why are you thinking of him to send to the forest? He is trying to convince. And angrily he started shouting also, what kind of lady you are? What your Kula Anga. Yesterday also he said, no? Kulanga. So same he shouts on that this thing, you spoil that our dynasty, what kind of the people there, next generation will blame you, all the things. He shouts. She is not budging. Again he started pleading with her, okay, begging that I will die if Rama goes out of this palace. Still she is not ready to listen. She is not bothered about whether he is going to die also. So finally he started crying. So heartbroken, so he is crying such this thing, no, he goes for unconsciousness and dies also. So this is the another emotion where grief or heartbreaking, you start crying. And physical pain, one more emotion is physical pain. When you are intensive cancer affected person, then you will, with a pain, you will start crying. When you are in intensive pain due to the back pain or leg or all the bones, now at the age, as you are become aged, you will get so much of pain. So the people used to cry. So another Leela where that Govardhan, one of the retreat program, the Raghunath Maharaj was elaborating the Krishna Leelas. In that one of the scenes was Krishna was crying and all the gopis were crying and queens of Dwarka were crying for the separation and the intensity of the Maharaj Katha was so engrossed and picturizing in front of the audience, the whole audience started crying. It is this is one way of heart touching this thing. No, emotionally they will start crying also. Empathy, another emotion. If we see a movie that any sad scene comes, then people know, even though you are not affected, but it is happening on the screen, but still you will go on crying it. So when you are in too much happy, also you will cry. Okay. Here when Kaliya Leela, where Krishna was spoiled by the Kaliya, Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya both helplessly seeing his son is coiled by the Kaliya in the middle of the river, and they are unable to do anything to help him. So after some time, when the Krishna come out of the coil and he started dancing on the foot of that, both Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda were crying because of their happiness. So this also happens. Same empathy. Yes. Crying need not be negativity, it can be also positive also. So crying for separation. So near and dear when they go out of station or death, so you start crying. Okay, the Viraha Bhava. So Yashoda Bai, when she was decorating the Krishna in the morning for the going for forest, so she takes her own time to decorate him by jewels. She picks up, she check the combination, she check the dress combination. So many things, so much she does that. She buys the time so that Krishna will stay with her for the long way. But the other side is the Gopas, they were coming to pick him from the house. They were standing outside and they're shouting at Krishna, "It's too late. Please come fast. We are about to leave." Then Krishna will turn to the Yashodama and say, "Please dress me fast, fast. They are all waiting." Again, she will take her own time to do. Again, the Gopas will say, "No, no, no. You better stay here. We will all go to forest. We'll play nicely." Then Krishna feel very depressed. He said, "No, no, no. Don't leave me. I will come." So he in a hurry, he will also jump from that thing, and she will tell the rest, "Please finish fast." So this is the Viraha Bhava. So separation. So gopis were watching that Krishna leaving that the village, going till the last scene. No, they were looking at them. Such a gopis when Vidura come to pick. When Akura come to pick up the Krishna and Balram from the Vrindavan to Mathura, all the gopis come in front of the chariot and they started crying that don't leave that. Similarly, in Ramayana also, when Rama was leaving, Rama, Lakshmana and Sita was leaving the palace and going to the forest, all the citizens of the Ayodhya, they are all rushing and coming in front of the chariot, they are all crying, "Please don't leave. We will also, if you want, we will also come with you." So this is the Viraha Bhava, that crying for separation. So devotee, we don't cry with all these emotions. We are like stones. We cry because we are not happy. Generally, why we cry is we are not happy. I didn't get this, I didn't get that. So then only we cry. So we have to change our thing. We have to cry for pure love of Krishna, pure love of Rama. That is the cry we are expected. Okay, here, why did Shringi cry? In this loudly he was crying, no? There should be some meaning. So in this sloka, what they are saying is, okay, Shringi crying loudly so that his father will not chastise him. Example is, if children make a mistake, now first they will start crying in front of the father, so that the father feel sympathy. Okay, beta, don't cry. So okay, it's happened, you have broke this, okay, fine. We will buy another toys. So to get sympathy, the children, same thing. This Shringi also started crying so loudly that he to get sympathy from his father. The second reason why he cried is he cried because he made a big mistake, blunder mistake. He realized it. Yes, he saw his father is alive, but he saw and it was only a dead snake, and it was put on his father's shoulder. So out of repentance, he started crying. So few days back we discussed about repentance of various type of repentance. You can go back and hear that. So how we should repent for various reasons. So here, so these are the reasons why Shringi was crying. So okay, then what is a great mistake Shringi did? So he realized that he was overreacted. Like children also know nowadays, some children know they will overreact with their parents also. Okay, so overreact means more than thing. For someone small insulting, no, for that there is no need to curse for death. Okay, and it is nothing but killing the king. That too, it is in Dwapar Yuga. Dwapar Yuga is full of compassion and mercy place. So if you take in Kali Yuga, yes, of course, if somebody is insulted, no, they are ready to kill. I heard it a long time back in news that there's two family of OGs, military people were coming on a vacation. They were driving in a jeep. So two families are coming, and it is nothing. Just for mountain, there's so many curves will be there. So one family was taking another vehicle, overtaking and go. So this person felt some kind of insult, and there is a race happened between two people. At one point of time, the government, he took a gun and shoot at that other person driving. And so this is what happens in Kali Yuga. people know, they take even a small insult in front of the wife, no? To the heart and gunshot. So this really happened. So this is what Kali Yuga. But Dwapara Yuga is not like that. They are compassionate people. For that small insult, he not to kill the king. Then second reason what a great mistake he did it, he thought that thinking repercussion. So he felt that okay, it is not necessary, but he is done the blunder mistake. He's stupid. He's stupid in the immature action. The father is still alive, but he, because of his curse, what kind of king? He's a king of earthly planet going to die. He's a protector of 4 varnas. He was protecting all the varnas. Brahmana, Kshatriyas, Sudra and Vaishya. He was protector. He's a chasterer of Kali. Nobody has a guts or strength to chastise Kali. So, such a great king. And he was thinking that Parishit was a Raja Rishi, such a great person, I cursed him. So he is going on feeling that what a blunder mistake he has done. He realized that he has given a big space for Kali to enter. Because till then, Parishit made sure that Kali didn't have any space. All the 4 places he did the intoxication, meat eating, gambling and meat eating activity. Illicit relationship. So these places was not there. He was very carefully he gave the place. More than that, he also given 5th place gold also people were using for the Krishna service. So Kali was cornered. He didn't get an opportunity. But because of Parishit not there, so now Kali can freely enter into the Yuga. He can show his power. His injustice to very, very trusted relationship. Injured that very trusted relationship. Actually, Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, they always work together, dependent on each other. Brahmana is to give advice for the Kshatriyas. Even a small thing, even though king is well qualified, he has studied Shastras, but still such a king also he will take opinion from the Brahmanas. Such a cordial relationship. And Kshatriyas in return, they protect the Brahmanas, they give the Lakshmi for their livelihood. So this is how the society was going on. But because now he is damaged the relationship, now Brahmanas used to follow and Kshatriyas used to follow that, whatever the way they are leading it. Brahmanas used to lead and Kshatriyas used to follow, and other Varnasma people also will follow. Now if both the peoples are separated, and the other two like Vaishyas and Sudra, they got confused what next to do. Both the peoples are going in different directions. So this damage is done. This is the biggest damage he created. So we have to take into consideration. So you may say that it's all happened how? Because all it is because of the arrangements of the Lord. Lord wished. Why the Lord is how he tailor-made it? First is Parishit Maharaj, he came with his associates. Usually even the Prime Minister comes, so many black cats are coming. So even he's not a king of a small city, he's a universe. Whole Bharata was his control. So when he is going for a forest hunting, there are so many soldiers used to be there. But the plan was that such that he has been separated from the group. Okay, for chasing a hog. So that is number one. Number two, he felt so thirsty that, intolerable thirsty, his tongue was dried up. But the same Parishit was 7 days without any thirst or sleep, he was hearing Bhagavatam. So he asked for water from the Samik Rishi who was in trance. Whereas his son, when he came and cried, he wake up from the trance. This is all Lord's arrangement. the death snake was a relative of Takshak. Okay, and that you will not find it, snake died anywhere, because I have not seen it. Very rare if somebody kills and puts only, it will be there. But by nature, you cannot see a dead snake. But how come when Parikshit was leaving the hermitage, he saw the snake? Okay, it's all Lord's arrangement. The Shringi cursed the Parikshit, okay, to die on 7 days. Why not on the same day? Why not on next day? Why exactly 7 days? These are well planned by Lord. That's what the will of the Lord, how it is tailor makes that. So we have to understand from this story why the Lord did it. What is the reason why he has to do? The reason is he wants to accelerate that Parikshit comes back to order. So that is the reason. So he don't want the Parikshit hanging around because he is doing nicely, he is ruling the country. So he wanted him to back to order. The other one is so that because of Parikshit we got the SrimadBhagavatam, the word of actually what do you call that? Given of the tree, some that diamond, no, where you get with all the things, stone.
Touchstone.
Yeah, touchstone. So it is like touchstone for Kali Yuga people. Yesterday also we told that how great Bhagavatam is also. So we have to learn the art of crying. Finally, that because this slokas talks about crying, so we also should learn art of crying. How? Desperately for the Lord's mercy, while chanting the holy name or Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Whenever we chant that, we have to cry for the Lord's mercy. We do chanting and kirtan, but we never cry. So this is our situation. There are we never beg. We don't even. We don't have any spiritual credit. So beg means we should. Why we are begging? We are not begging for all. We have to beg for the spiritual credit. There are two types of beggars are there. Some you can see outside the temple. Some you can see within the campus. So these beggars, what they do is the person who sits inside the campus, he never bother any of the people who are coming. They will pray to the Lord and with the pious mode. No, whoever sees immediately they give them Lakshmi and they go. But person who is sitting outside the temple, no, they are desperately looking for some this thing. So that because people who are come out now, their mood is changed. Seeing the shops, shopping and eatables, no, people they may not be very interested to give pious donation or something. So they are shouting and crying, getting attention of the devotees. So these are the two characters of the beggars. So we are devotee falls in the which part? We are falls in the inside temple beggars. Why? So somehow we are like inside the beggars. Somehow we got set. Okay, life is settled. 16 rounds we are chanting. Prabhu promised that he will take me back to home. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showered their mercy on that. So we are settled. Okay, so we never cry. Somehow we got connected, but that doesn't mean that we should not cry or beg. We also should learn the art of understand really cry for fallen souls. We are so fallen. Realize how much we fallen, and then really we have to cry to get the mercy of the Lord. That's the SrimadBhagavatam key. Hare Krishna. Any questions, any doubts? So we can turn. The class also something interesting, something to carry.